So, Smash Ultimate has been out for about a week, and with Smash hosting over 900 tracks in its latest installment, it's fair to say there is a lot of ground to cover and listen to, and today we're going to be highlighting the very best of the soundtracks by picking which is the best song choice for each represented franchise. And to make things less monotonous, we're going to be going through each franchise in a randomized order. And of course, this is just one opinion, so feel free to voice your own if you have any variations. Just because a track wasn't mentioned doesn't mean I think it's not good. Now then. Starting off, we've got the freshest newcomer to Smash Ultimate with the Inklings and Splatoon. And we've got 26 tracks in the lineup, though 5 of them are variations of Now or Never. They sure like their time running out theme, huh? Regardless, my number one from Splatoon has got to be the new remix of Bomb Rush Blush with its vocalized, pumpy, idol-style soundtrack. As a start, it stands out very strongly as a unique song in Smash Bros. Since we haven't heard any song using this music genre before, and reminds me a little bit of the Sonic Forces soundtrack, even though that released later. Regardless, this is a great track to represent the franchise. However, the original Now or Never theme from Splatoon 1 came a close second, with its classic, fast-paced and in-your-face track that pumps you up for that last little push. As did the original Splattack, which seems to translate perfectly into a Smash Bros. Match with its style of instruments and garbled vocals. Next up, we're moving to Snake and the Metal Gear games. From this, I had 11 tracks to choose from, and across them all there was a good bit of variety, but our number one spot for Metal Gear did in fact go to Snake Eater from Metal Gear Solid. Snake Eater. Just because of how it starts as a dramatic orchestral track before kicking into the awesome electric guitar solo that fits so well into Smash. This is a brilliant track for an intense 1v1 battle, though our runner-up to a close with the iconic track from Brawl, Encounter with its strong tension and themes, as well as the iconic Smash-like violins from Theme of Love. I was originally going to put Theme of Solid Snake in this list, but the Ultimates music tab as well as the wiki says that there's only a new remix for this game. I prefer the original one. Don't trust YouTube playlists, I guess. Now, Captain Falcon and F-Zero. One of 2 veteran Smash characters to not have any further franchise representation in the form of another character. But never mind that. For F-Zero, we have another choice between another 20-something tracks in Smash. I have to keep things short and say that the number one spot is actually going to go to the new remix of Big Blue, taking my favorite F-Zero song and pushing it into this electronic beat-dropping track that perfectly fits in with F-Zero and Smash Bros., truly feeling like some kind of mechanical speed boost. Though the Melee version of Big Blue held the number one title up to this point. 3rd and 4th place come in the form of Melee's Mute City track, because it's just so punctual with its electric guitar, and the Firefield remix with its intense startup and just awesome electric guitar throughout the song. Man, F-Zero has some really good tracks to it. Following Falcon, we've got one of the biggest franchises to cover with the most representation through characters and cameos with the Pokemon series. Smash Ultimate has just over 30 tracks to compete for that number one spot. And oddly enough, I was won over by Road to Viridian City, sounding like your classic yet not too smashy orchestral piece from one of the modern 3D games, but actually, the way it builds up to be a bit more loud and energetic, along with the fact that it leans into the cyclical time cycle of the Pokemon games by showing a nightimey style of the track, reminds me a lot of Animal Crossing and how well that seemed to work for the Smash gameplay. Overall, it's like a fun, trumpety celebration perfect for the colourful nature of Smash, if not a tad extra cartoonish. Of course, there were many close calls with all sorts of styles, from the classic synthy Red and Blue remix to the super serious tone of Ruby and Sapphire's Victory Road. Though the new remix of Pokemon Sun and Moon's trainer theme also didn't pull any punches when it comes to that electric guitar. Our next stop is Mr. Pinhead himself, Sonic the Hedgehog and his starkly varied music genre coverage. Sonic has 20 tracks to himself, which is quite a lot considering he's only representing his franchise with a single character. Though perhaps the Smash team just wanted to keep things simple, as 19 of them are ripped directly from his original games, and 7 are just the rock tracks representing their games. And though there's plenty of room to decide whether Open Your Heart or Live and Learn are better songs in a vacuum, looking from the perspective of Smash and what works in a battle, oddly enough, most of these tracks are kinda jarring for Smash. But there is one remixed track, Angel Island Zone, and what a giant change this track has, being much more electric guitar and fading the background a little, but listen to how much it pumps up the players. Slap that onto a Smash match and you've got a banger of a background tune. Windy Hill Zone 1 and Underworld also did a surprisingly good job simply because they didn't have lyrics and translated well to being the energetic fun track thanks to Sonic's gameplay design. Also, Open Your Heart is better, at least for Smash. It came third. Time for Metroid, which has doubled in size for playable character representation. So has some pretty big shoes to fill, and 25 tracks seems just enough, I'd say. The Zeta Metroid boss theme is a good starter with its intensity and orchestral cacophony, but doesn't quite beat those Ridley's battle themes, with Brawl's version being in-your-face simple action and Nemesis Ridley with its great punctual instruments. But the melee themes for the main theme and Brinstar depths just overtake it with its mystical classicness and tense horror. The only way to beat it would be to remix it with even more horror-y guitar and some pinching violins, just cranking it all up to 10. Mwah! Fantastic! Metroid has good songs, right? Had to mention a load. From one horror to another, it's the newly welcomed Castlevania, splitting 34 tracks between two echoing guys. And I don't think any of these songs do too badly with Smash either. These were really good picks from Nintendo. It's also strange because there's two outstanding styles of music used to represent Castlevania. One being this unexpected electronic beatsy thing with a slightly wild and tribe-like style to it, and then the classic Romanian-esque music you would come to expect. The top spot though has to go to Vampire Killer because wow, what a punch this track has. Combining choir with violin to make this masterpiece. Running up close behind is Divine Bloodlines with its electric guitar, piano and dueling violins, and just behind that is Dance of Illusion with its super dramatic drums, trumpets and harpsichord. Yeah, I did my research for this one. These tracks work great for Smash, but pretty much every Castlevania track is a top track to listen to. From monsters to witches, we're next going to talk about Bayonetta. One girl, 11 tracks, and they certainly represent her well. In third place, we have Tomorrow Is Mine, giving us a jazzy saxophone song for some high-energy playing. In second, it's Let's Hit the Climax, being fantastically fun and oh so Bayonetta. Great for the background of a Smash match. But in first, it has to be the theme of Bayonetta, Mysterious Destiny Instrumental. That's quite a name it's got for itself. That saxophone is just amazing and perfectly encapsulates the character of Bayonetta alongside that guitar, and at the same time fits so perfectly into Smash Brothers. It's the ultimate Bayonetta song, or at least in my opinion. That was quick. Kirby! Back to veteran speech with a franchise getting 3 characters and multiple decades. There's 43 tracks I've got to go through here, and there's quite an array of style within these tracks, but they're all in some way really joyful and happy. And honestly, I'm still awfully content with the classic remixes, with Melee's Fountain of Dreams, Brawl's Squeak Squad theme, and Melee's Green Greens, that's a lot of weird rhyming I guess, taking 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Though the newer Ice Cream Island remix was a close 5th. And number 1 was Brawl's Boss Theme remix, as it keeps it retro but doesn't hesitate with that fast-paced intensity right in your face. There are so many notes going on in the background here, and it flicks over to this joyous and speedy fanfare before jumping us into this beatsy tone before returning to more of that electronic-sounding race of some poor guy's keyboard hands. Though there were plenty of good tracks from this series, they felt more fitting for the slower, more casual, fun type of battle, which isn't as much my personal thing. Still, Kirby has tons of good songs. Alright, over to Street Fighter. These two are splitting 38 total tracks between them. Suck it, Castlevania. And hey, Street Fighter's a fighting game, so all these tracks sound like they should fit into another fighting game. Somewhat. My personal favourite is the Vega stage new remix with its fast-starting piano with accompanying violin, followed by more backing with the guitar, like a romantic yet dramatic battle to be remembered. It sounds damn good. Following up is Balrog Stage A. Got a great beat, a bit of a tense tone, and is more fun to play against. And third is that new remix of the Guile stage. It's synthy and somewhat funky in a little way. The bass is a little lost, but its starry style is something I really like. And if you disagree, don't worry, the Type B version was just one rank behind it anyway. Our next random character selection is Rob. He hasn't really got a series going for him. I guess other? We'll come back to it another time. Wario, everyone's favorite disgusting biker. Now, the WarioWare series holds just 11 tracks, not even a new remix anywhere. They sure got the short straw there, huh? Or maybe it's suspicious. Regardless, to me, the #1 spot goes to Mona Pizza's song, specifically the Japanese version, as it's a great energetic track, perfect for some good fun, and the vocals are easier to hear compared to the English version. Followed behind those tracks is WarioWare Inc. with its classic fun and energetic beaty track. It's pretty simple. And in third place is the bouncy Mike song. In English, don't worry, it's a tad weird to have male vocals over female, but the style of the vocals on this one just works better compared to the Japanese version. Though that's not far behind either in fourth place. Oh lord, switching from small representation to way too many, it's Fire Emblem next. There's another 38 tracks to them. I was expecting more for 7 characters. Regardless, I've still gotta listen to way too many songs to finish this paragraph. Let's go. So, our #1 spot goes to, simply enough, the Fire Emblem theme. The classic opera singing, orchestra playing track just can't be overtaken. It has so much coverage in one song, and though it goes a bit slow and quiet in places, I feel it works great within the Smash Bros workspace. Following behind that is the Story 5 Meeting remix, or so it's called. Again, another classic, fast-paced, cool-sounding, energetic track. It continues to stand out among the crowd. And in third place is the With Mila's Divine Protection Celica Map 1 track. Again, going for that classic tone with a plucky guitar that sounds kind of like some kind of salsa track. It works great. And I know there's plenty of newer Fire Emblem tracks, but many of them seem to fall into generic orchestral drama. Though I will say the new remix of Id Purpose did come in fourth. It's big and powerful, though still quite slow for gameplay. And I'll never understand the titles of these songs. Keeping it fantastical, we're moving to the land of the angels with the Kid Icarus series, which actually has less songs than before, with 2 original tracks missing from this now 13-piece playlist. And our #1 spot goes to the simply titled title theme for Kid Icarus, though it is a remix. It has a charming retro start, fun backing with trumpets and drums, and overall is an energetic and joyous track that works quite nicely alongside Smash gameplay. In second place is the edgy, plucky guitar tune of Dark Pit's theme from Uprising. It's fast, dramatic, and like another dance on the stage. Sounds like it would work great for a dramatic 1v1 to me. And in third place we have the Underworld remix. The classic yet soft fanfare with a great little backing track. The tune kinda sounds dampened down a tad to me, but it's nice with its trumpets and bells. It's a fun and gentle track. If you wanted something a bit more poignant, you can have Boss Fight 1 from Uprising, as that was a close fourth place. Alright, it's time. The first chronological franchise, at least by Smash standards. Let's finally tackle the Mario series. My lord, it has 110 tracks alone! Though for some reason the game separates the Mario Kart series, so I'll come back to that part in a little bit. My head needs a little break. My #1 is the new remix of Delfino Plaza. It's beatsy, has this great plucky guitar which works wonders for Smash, I keep talking about it like that, and just listen to that accordion go! Mwah! What fun! In second place is the Super Mario World Medley, again being bouncy and fun, and an all-round fitting, fun and joyous track. And in third, for a little more drama, we have Fated Battle, the orchestral intense fighting music, with a choir as extra backing. What a surprise, a song built to play for a battle is great in a fighting game. My god, I had to go through a lot to just get 3 songs. You know how many ground themes there are? 12! And there are 2 extra overworld themes on top of that, I think. My lord. Now that that's out of the way, let's go for something much simpler. Final Fantasy. Ah, Square Enix, thank you for being such a finicky company to work with, as you've only allowed for 2 tracks to appear from your series. Let the battles begin and fight on. Fight on is better. Fight me. Unless you agree, it's probably 50-50. Wow, not even the victory theme? But they used it in the reveal and everything. Jeez. Okay, next stop is in the ring with Little Mac and the Punch-Out series, and surprisingly, there's only 5 tracks. That's a shame. Regardless, the best song out of the 5, at least to me, is Minor Circuit. It's loud, energetic, in your face, and pumps you up. Exactly what you'd want from a fighting track. Following behind is the remixed version, sounding pretty cool and energetic, but it's less so in your face. And though it's good, it doesn't quite have that punch that the original does. And in third we have the World Circuit theme, sounding pretty cool and somewhat in your face, though its zappy tone kind of fades the theme a little bit to me. I still like it a lot, but there's only 5 tracks here, so you'll be hearing about this track again in the worst Smash Ultimate track later in the week. Spoilers. Sorry? Our next destination is Mega Man and his creatively named tracks. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Mega Man has an arsenal of 31 tracks, which is really damn impressive for one guy. Go Capcom! The number 1 slot though has to go to the Mega Man 2 medley. It opened us to the reveal of Mega Man with its great opener and backing, and then explodes to be an even better homage to the series. In second place we get the new remix of the Snake Man stage with this awesome violin version, keeping it dramatic, fancy, and very fitting for Smash, especially when that electric guitar comes in. And as for our third slot, that goes to the Sparkman stage remix. It's in your face, it's fast, and it's just full of your classic goodness. Though the intensity of the new Darkman stage remix was a close fourth, and X vs. Zero not too far behind that either. From one sci-fi to another, we're next going to be tackling the Star Fox franchise, hosting just 18 tracks between 8 people. Well, top spot is the Corneria Starwing remix, having this unique, spacey, and intense beatsy track. And I just love the backing to this song. It does a great job with Smash gameplay and is wonderfully fun to play against. Number 2 is the Starwing Medley with its classic orchestra. It's dramatic and it fits perfectly for Smash, though it does get a bit quiet in a couple of places. Our third spot goes to the main theme Starwing remix, with its victorious fanfare theme that works great for a nice and simple, more casual match in Smash. Runner-up-ups were Return to Corneria's dramatic orchestral disaster track and Sector Omega with its frantic and slightly trippy rendition. Xenoblade Chronicles, hosting 11 tracks to its name, but not a single one from Xenoblade Chronicles X. Number 1 is You Will Know Our Names, kicking out with such an intense, great opening as the build-up takes you on a journey before pushing the track even further into this masterpiece of a track. Number 2 is the Xenoblade Chronicles Medley, starting off right in your face and never dropping that upbeat tempo. It's frantic and does all it can to just keep pumping you up for the fight. And number 3 is Mechanical Rhythm, one of the original battle themes. It works well for Smash, with intensity also being pushed right up, and after a bit of time it drops its super seriousness and switches to a more heroic theme tune that does fantastically. But man, most of the Xenoblade tracks are just a joy to behold. Our next big stop is The Legend of Zelda, containing 45 tracks. I should have expected this. Well, it means nothing in time for you, so let's just brush right over the hard part. The top track is the Legend of Zelda Medley. It's got that wonderful plucky guitar doing its fancy works that just work phenomenally well for Smash and its gameplay. Following closely behind is the new Cast theme remix, keeping it fancy but now with an accordion. It's fun to play with and creates yet another dance between players on the stage as they fight. And in third place comes the Ballad of the Goddess remix, kicking in with more orchestra and more electric guitar for this fairly standard sounding track. But wow, does it never fail to impress and make such good Smash background music. It's a bit of a shame, the fourth one on this list was the Nintendo Switch Presentation 2017 trailer background music new remix. Good lord, what a title. I don't even want to talk about the song, just listen to that title. Anyway, let's move on. Doesn't feel like there's much left now, so let's pull right back to Mr. Game & Watch and his giant soundtrack list of 2 tracks. That genuinely surprised me to find out it was so small, but makes sense too. Alright, Flat Zone 2 is better than Flat Zone 1. It might have less going on in its timeline, what with the backing kind of popping in and out at first, but it's faster, it pumps up the player more, and the change later on works really nicely. Both work great for Smash, but I gotta say this one is better. You can hear my opinion on the other one in our worst soundtracks video, I guess. Next up is the Mii's and their Wii soundtrack. These guys again fall into the other category, so we'll skip them until a little later on. Yoshi! Not quite fitting into the Mario series anymore. Yoshi has 15 tracks altogether, and my top 10 are slightly confused. The number 1 spot goes uncontested to the Athletic theme, with its great frantic banjo and bass combo. It's high-paced and somewhat fits both 4-player casual matches and 1v1s, and overall it's very fun. In second place is the Obstacle Course remix, which is in your face, joyous, and all around works great for Smash. that there's also apparently 2 more versions of Obstacle Course. The autumn and winter one, I can hear the difference, but I couldn't spot where the spring and summer one changes. Shouldn't have skimmed through the track, I guess, but I'm reviewing at least 700 songs here, so we'll go with it. Still, they clogged up slot 3 and 4, so ignoring those, our next runner-up is the previous generation's Yoshi's Island remix. It's simple, has a great bit of bass, a nice casual saxophone, and nice variety. It's simple and fun. Very Yoshi. We're definitely coming up to our last leg now. Up next is Pac-Man, who has 3 tracks, though Smash Ultimate shows 7 by default in its My Music tab, so it's also combining the Namco series playlist, which bumps it up to a total of 13. Let's begin. Pac-Man's Park, or Blocktown, take the cake for number 1. This remix just has everything going for it. It's energetic, it pumps you up, it works wonderfully with the Smash formula, and just keeps getting better from there. Up next is the new Gallagher medley. Starts simple, then explodes into this beatsy arcadey track, chock full of all sorts of references, and then jumps ahead again into this awesome electronic track. This is all the elements of a great medley. And third is our happy-go-lucky new Mappy medley. It's bouncy and joyful, a perfect replica of the arcadey Namco days, and somewhat fits Smash. Just. Speaking of old-timey, how's about some Mother? Astonishingly only having 14 tracks. After all these years? Well, still, the best track is Pollyanna, I Believe in You. It's happy and wholesome and still works a little with Smash's gameplay in the way that it's styled. Following up, we have the Humoresque of a Little Dog remix, taking a nice and simple track before twisting into this upbeat, banjo-y performance of something. It's weird, it's violin-y, and somewhat fits into Smash gameplay. It's energetic and fun nonetheless. And finally, we have the Onett theme, or Winter's theme remix, giving us this retro soundboard before kicking into guitar and plucky bass. Then it adds these upfront trumpets and accompanying bass before pushing a little more. Overall, it's a nice little fanfare homage to the games. It's quite simple and nice and somewhat fits into Smash, though it does severely slow down in the latter half, hence why it's only in third. Animal Crossing time! With 21 tracks and a game all about relaxing, how can it adapt to a fighting game? Actually quite well in a few places. Up top we have the masterpiece that is Kapp'n's song, having these great unique vocals, maintaining upbeat and energetic and seems like one giant party, before exploding to get even better later on. It's so much fun and works brilliantly behind Smash Brothers, and I love the authentic sounding drum kit in the background. Also, Animal Crossing voices, you can't go wrong there. Next up is the new title theme remix for the original Animal Crossing, with its joyous keyboard, bouncy, fun song that works great for Smash and constantly puts a smile on your face. It's just so jolly. And in third is the 2AM Wild World remix with KK Slider's fancy vocals, nice clapping in the background, which is quite uncommon for Smash, and KK Slider's extra voice, sounds, whistles, and howls is certainly something new, and it all works so wonderfully together. And keeping up with the colourful joyfulness, we're now going to talk about Pikmin. Pikmin has 14 tracks to collect, and 2 of them are new remixes, but neither of those reach our top 3. In first place, we have the Mission Mode remix. The original song was designed to be bouncy and energetic to get you moving across a map, so naturally, its remixed version is even more bouncy and fun. And the Pikmin sounds are a nice add-on too. It does what many Pikmin tracks fail to do, and doesn't take away from the fighting game it's being referenced in, and pumps you up with this energizing and great track. And it's not afraid to be a bit experimental and try some new sounds we haven't heard in Smash before. Perfectly Pikmin. In second place, we have the Pikmin 2 World Map remix. It's nice, it's happy, and yet it's also energetic. It's been well adapted into Smash so that it works pretty well. Functionality is good. Yes, this is the low standards we look for in the Pikmin tracks. I have a much better field day talking about Pikmin soundtracks in the worst songs per franchise video, I'm sure of it. And in third place is the Pikmin 2 Stage Select remix. It's dramatic, energetic, and though its melody seems slightly less effective by the choice of instruments and audio levels, I must say it is still awfully functional and only gets better as it progresses. And most importantly, it works great within the realm of Smash. And now here we are, pretty much our final destination. What series remains, you ask? Only the most popular. It's the Wii Fit series. It surprisingly has 10 tracks to shout about. And up top is the Super Hoop remix. It's a nice track with a simple start, but dropping this great bass and piano track into it. Sounds super fun and happy, yet still energetic, and works great for a nice match in Smash. And only gets better and more fanfare-y as it progresses. Following up is the Skateboard Arena, or Free Mode remix, with its nice electric guitar and standard-sounding happy rock track. It's got a bit of an electronic backing and then builds up to be even more energizing until it becomes a real fanfare-y band track. Overall, it works great for Smash. I hope this song has band covers. I want it. And hey, in third place is the new remix of the main theme. It's nice and energetic as per usual, and great for fun casual play. But as it continues on, it gets super fun and fanfare-y even more, which I keep saying for these Wii Fit tracks, but it just works fantastically with the formula of Smash. It just works great, and sounds a lot better than what's at the bottom of the Wii Fit list. And that covers us for all the series in Smash. With a couple of exceptions. There's still the Mario Kart series and the gigantic Other playlist, and Smash as its own series, but in all honesty, I don't think people are too interested in hearing me ramble on about another 18 tracks out of 120, so I think I'll be giving it a pass. If you really want me to tell you which Rainbow Road track is better in Smash, or just like the idea of me being in more research hell, then do be sure to let me know. Oh yeah, and Persona 5! We haven't heard which tracks are actually in the game yet, but I bet Last Surprise will be right up top alongside perhaps some fancy remix, followed closely by followed closely by Life Will Change, and maybe The Winds of Fate. And who knows, maybe we'll even get a track from Persona 4, or 3. Whatever it is, I can't wait. So, I've probably listened to about 750 songs in preparation for this video and the next one. This was supposed to be a quick video I could make for the Christmas season. Whoops. Regardless, I hope you enjoyed. If you want to see more and potentially get especially angry because I'm going to start saying bad things about your favorite songs next time, then do be sure to check out Smash Ultimate's worst soundtracks per franchise, coming out this Monday. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to go lie down. Thank you to my patrons for supporting me as you do. Join them if you want to help a little guy out. Follow me on Twitter or Twitch, and subscribe for more content if you like my stuff. And after all of that, my name's been Daz, you didn't really care, and I'll see you in a bit.